Hello everyone and welcome back to the Film Feast. My name is Sam Donchis and I'm your host, and I can't help but be excited because I'm finally back on a regular shooting schedule for the Film Feast. This episode's just going to be one piece of news. That's really awesome. I can't get over that right now. Technically, I'm about a week and a half late on this news, but it's not Ketchup Edition. From The Hollywood Reporter, Reese Witherspoon will be starring as TINKERBELL in Disney's live-action spin-off of Peter Pan titled Tink. Not sure if that's still the title. That's what Disney was calling it back when Elizabeth Banks was set to star in it back in like 2010 to 2012. When I first read this story, I thought, hey, Elizabeth Banks, she'd be great as TINKERBELL. But now that Reese Witherspoon is starring, I can't help but be on her side because just look at that face. That's TINKERBELL. Witherspoon will also be producing this movie with a script written by Victoria Strouse. She also wrote the script for Finding Dory. And I know that's no indication of quality. Finding Dory is still deep in production, not set to come out for another year. June 2016 is the planned release date. But keep in mind, Victoria Strouse is a woman writing a script about another woman. A small woman, but still. Tink is being pitched as the untold story. And not the untold story like The Amazing Spider-Man was the untold story, which it wasn't, but more like Maleficent, where they were actually paving new territory. Now, I've voiced my complaints before on the channel about Disney's new era of live-action adaptations of their previously animated works. But I haven't seen Alice in Wonderland, Maleficent, or Cinderella, so who am I to judge? At least conceptually, the way that Disney is producing and planning out these movies, picking the directors and the talent, I'm slowly coming around to them. Some of the directors that they've chosen have been meh. Tim Burton directing Dumbo? That still is just so confusing to me. But at the same time, they got Kenneth Branagh to direct the new Cinderella movie. Ultimately, I don't think Tink is going to be a movie that I rush out to the theater to see. Just not my cup of tea. But Disney is still being smart with the way that these movies are made. I mean, it's their properties, so they're gonna go out there and put their best foot forward in getting them made, putting butts into the seats, and getting audiences to actually enjoy these movies for years to come. Tink joins the ranks of Disney's live-action films still yet to come out in theaters, including The Jungle Book, Beauty and the Beast, Pete's Dragon, Mulan, Dumbo, and Pinocchio. I guess I should actually watch Alice in Wonderland, Maleficent, and eventually Cinderella when that comes out on Blu-ray to actually bone up on my opinion about these movies, so that the next time I have to talk about news for them, I can say, huh, I like this movie, and I like that movie. Didn't like this one so much, but hey, it has merit. But no, I still have another series of movies to watch before I can even get into doing something like that. I'm talking about the James Bond series. That's still happening, just in the middle of the summer. Expect the first episode in early July. Don't want to get myself in too much trouble because I still have some more news stories to talk about. I want to talk about Hannibal once that starts up on TV Dinner. Also, work at my day job is about to get crazy again, and that's, again, my income. Gotta focus on that. You guys still watch this channel, and I appreciate you so much for it. Like the Film Feast on Facebook, follow the Film Feast on Twitter, check out my Letterboxd account, like, comment, subscribe. I love you. See you next time. I'm here to talk about season 1 finale of CW's The Flash. After the series premiered last fall, I was all in for The Flash. I even dedicated a whole episode to TV Dinner just talking about how much I love the premiere and how it was one of the best premieres I have seen in a while, kicking off the show in a great way. But after that, I didn't talk about it much else. Before getting into actually talking about the finale, I have to say, episode 15 of The Flash, Out of Time, was one of my favorite episodes of television ever. Suicide Squad will be directed by David Ayer. Haven't mentioned much about this movie at all other than the fact that Margot Robbie left the Ghost in the Shell movie to come onto this film as Harley Quinn, but that's not even the start of what is already a very large cast. And you know what? I'm not even gonna hide it. I'm not happy about Jared Leto playing the Joker. Not happy about the first look at the character. Generally, I just don't care for the situation at all. But I've fallen in line with what a lot of other people have said, is that this looks like what David Ayer's Joker would look like. It also looks like the Joker is a frontman of a shitty band in the back pages of AP magazine.